Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AFC champions taking on the NFC champions, the Dallas Cowboys. Hi again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin along with the man who has had to stick with me all season long, Charles Davis. And Charles, the anticipation, the hype, the media coverage, all in the rear-view mirror now. We can finally get down to playing some football.
Yeah, don't worry about that, partner. I'll ride or die with you anytime. You know that. But here's the best thing about this. Everyone talks about trying to keep things normal as they approach for Super Bowl. There is no such thing as normal. The pageantry, the hype, all of that is more intense than anyone could ever imagine. What you're trying to do is embrace it in one way and make sure it doesn't totally knock you off your game. That's why the night before the big one, teams often switch hotels, trying to give those guys that last chance to breathe a little bit before they go out and play.
Heck of a start, a 30-yard pickup on their first play from scrimmage. One thing that's great about watching him run, Charles, he doesn't hesitate. He got to the left side of his O-line and just went.
So there's two ways to look at that. One, just absolutely unconcerned, just takes off and goes. But more the latter, I think, which is he has absolute confidence in the guys in front of him, the guys doing the blocking for him. He just takes it and goes with abandon.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. From the gun, Jarvis. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. He was a 1,000-yard receiver during the regular season, and that's his first catch of this Super Bowl, and he picks up the first down. Now Gordon on first down. Anthony Brown there on the tackle.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's a 2nd and 7. And he's got his man. It's Henry for a Chargers touchdown. With the first touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Chargers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone.
I got you, boy.
And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Here we go. HE Gators.
Going to give this time to the tailback. He's got a first down past the 30. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Running game working, they'll stick with it on first down. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. 2nd and 3. And that's complete. It's the tight end Daniels. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Here we go, here we go. 60 or. 80 weapons. Check 24, watch 24. 49, check 49, check. Go.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll run it now out of the gun. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
Go now. 15, line it. 15, line it. Cut. Slam.
Now they try the right side here. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
And this may be a big early turning point in this Super Bowl. They're going to go for it on 4th down here.
Hey, high 7.
57 Mike 57.
I got him. Pilot, 64, weak.
57's the Mike, Mike 57.
Guys, it's game situation. Let's go. Hey, Foxtrot. Ready.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. He sets to fire deep. And it's knocked away and incomplete. There defensively was Nasir Adderley making a nice play. So their first drive of the game already trailing, having given up points. But a little surprised that they went for it, right?
Maybe the big guy, the head coach, senses this is going to be a shootout type of a game, that they've got to match them point for point, as opposed to, hey, we'll get them later. Maybe he just has that sense, and that's why he decided to go for it there.
On first down, Gordon. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Watch the screen. Pass. Undercrush.
Right there in the middle, 55. You can't block me.
Looking to throw. Jarvis. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And they're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on fourth, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it. Be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Well, we'll see what his offense can do. Now a handoff here to his running back. Room here to run. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great play there. 69 yards as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Daniil Hunter, credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Looking to throw on second down. Jarvis. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Check 55, Mike. Drop deep, drop deep.
Operating from the gun, Jarvis. Able to get this to Gordon. No gain at all on the play there, and that'll bring up fourth down. On fourth down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. 7-7, our score after one.
With the score tied 7-7.
Here's Michael Dixon now to punt. Fielded at the 20. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a first and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a gain of 16 and a Dallas first down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
At the Chargers' 35-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Let's go, D. Tighten up.
Hey, Delta.
58 Mike, 58 Mike.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Well, with the kind of half he's had, I think we can forgive him that run, right? Not every run's going to be a big play, is it?
No, and also the blocking just wasn't there. No room to run.
Yeah, defensively, they got to find a way to build on that because he's eating them alive in the first half.
They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. Back to throw. Caps. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
I love the intelligence the defense just showed there. Read their keys, saw the screen developing, ran to it, and smothered it. What a 3rd down stop by them.
And this one is right down Broadway. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The Charger drive about to get going. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Now the throw here complete on the right sideline. His 2nd catch of the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Jarvis. And he's got a first down and then some at midfield. He was a 1,000-yard receiver during the regular season, and that's his first catch of this Super Bowl, and he picks up the first down. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. From the gun, Jarvis. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
That throw into the arms of Allen. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. This is Gordon. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Tackle there by Leighton Vander Esch.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 13-yard line.
55.
On 2nd down, they'll run with Gordon. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
Count me as a little bit surprised by what we just saw there, because this has been a pretty long drive, and normally you think that wears down a defense. In this case, looked like the offensive line let them down a little bit.
Yeah, allowed the penetration and the ability to stuff him for a loss. Seventh play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Operating from the gun, Jarvis, and he's in for a Charger touchdown. A 14-yard touchdown, and the Chargers are going to retake the lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good, and the lead is now 14-10. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now a handoff here to his running back. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL.
Hey, wahoo!
To throw on 3rd down. Caps. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and it'll be 4th down. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. Taken in at the 22. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
54 Mike. Hey, come on, come on,
On 1st down, Jarvis. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 25 yards that time.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't block me.
Now they run from the gun with Gordon. Give the tackle there to Daniil Hunter.
Daniil Hunter on the stop. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 45-yard line.
To throw on 2nd down, Jarvis. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 22-yard line. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. They'll run on first down. It's Gordon. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. On 2nd down, it's Gordon. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Melvin Gordon, as the first half is winding down. And the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Let's go.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. 10-2 stop. Hey, echo.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
Intended for number 88, incomplete. It's 2nd down and 10.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. A final shot before break. Caps. And he comes back with one complete. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This from 54 yards away. And this one is right down the middle. And that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime here in the Super Bowl as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Looking to throw on second down. Caps. And that's incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Hey, Charlie.
49, guys. Mike, 49. I got you, pump. 49 to Mike, watch 49.
Back to throw. Caps. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a first down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
He's not going to get me.
And they'll give it here to his running back. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes, if you've got success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end.
On the ready.
49 to Mike. Let's pick it up. It's out of time, guys. Out of time. Let's get off the field.
Recon, 152 fighter. Hey, team 6. Team 6.
Joker.
Let's go.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down. He continues to have a big night here under the lights carrying the football.
And some guys prefer night games. For whatever reason, their bodies react a certain way. They love the spotlight. Maybe that's what it is. The best seats in the house, the ones where he's carrying the football for his offensive teammates. The worst seats, the 11 guys trying to tackle him on defense.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Going to give this time to the tailback. Give him 6 on the run. It'll be 3rd down now with still a long way to go to get to the first down marker.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
Watch the city. 2 jet bombers. 2 jet bombers.
From the gun, Caps, and he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. 4 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up 4th down.
That's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line.
At their own 12-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Operating from the gun, Jarvis. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
You better be ready. At 25 to Mike. We go 25 to Mike. Here we go. It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
From the gun, Jarvis. And that will be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Fielded just inside the 30. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. We have not seen much on offense from either side these last few drives. It has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now.
Come on, set. 10 Lobo. You draw Porkins. Let's go, D. Let's go. Be driven.
They'll run it now out of the gun. 7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
60 Pittsburgh. X3. 218. Jump. Hey, Haywood. Step.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle, or if you bring your tight end over there, either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage, you got a chance to rumble.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now a handoff looking right. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Tackle made there by the safety, Derwin James. That's a strong safety making a strong, hard tackle.
And we know his coach. Doesn't smile a whole lot, does he? How about that grin right there, ear to ear after that play?
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27. They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Caps. Being chased out left. And he finds Daniels. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will finish off this 3rd quarter of play. 1 quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Seibert now to kick this thing away.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
The Charger drive about to get going. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
A big play there by Gordon. 41 yards.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation when they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
Now the first carry for Bush. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 17 yards for the Chargers there as they've got themselves a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Right there. 54 Mike.
Hustle. Hey, watch that. Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
Check the outs. Check the outs.
To throw on 2nd down. Jarvis, but he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's third down.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead, you've got to protect it, and he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, fourth quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
On third down, this is Melvin Gordon. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a fourth down. Badgley able to knock this one through. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
Let's go! Let's go!
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete. He was looking for Daniels that time, and that'll bring up second down.
On the set.
149. That's right, baby. They don't want it. Double tight, guys. Double tight. Let's go.
Now they try the right side here. Gets around him. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
The Cowboys on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 4.
Hey, Orbit.
58, come on. Yeah. 58, boy, 58. 58, come on. It's been a long day for you.
Bravo. Let's go.
Back to throw. Caps. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Lyons. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a first down. This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Ready?
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Defense, keep it up, guys.
Go, go.
2nd and 4. And he's got his man on the out route. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a first down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
Pilot, 64, weak. Hey, high 7. Ready?
Throwing on first down. Caps. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you can move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to bring up a third and about 7 left.
On a second and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on third down.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Down. 70, Indy. Get it.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
Let's go.
So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a first and goal with this game still hanging in the balance. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great effort there. His second touchdown of this Super Bowl. As they now sit just a 2-point conversion away from tying this game up in the fourth quarter. They need the 2-point conversion to, for the moment, stay alive in these playoffs.
58, right over there, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
Hey, Foxtrot.
What we got?
5.
They'll try and run it in, and he is not going to get in. They stop him short, and that defensive play may have just clinched him a Super Bowl title. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. The Charger drive about to get going. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. He'll have a first down past the 40. And finally taken down at the 44-yard line. 31 yards there and a first down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Gordon. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. Running right, it's a handoff to Gordon. And some room to work. Past the 20. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Melvin Gordon, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how we're going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And it might seal the deal as that makes it a 2-score game here with not a lot of time remaining. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again. But they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly. Then they'll take it from there.
It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that'll make this a 2nd down. 2nd and 2. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And picked up by the Chargers. And that should just about do it. They return it to the end zone, sealing it with a defensive touchdown. And what we just saw, very, very rare. We only had 5 of those in the first 50 Super Bowls.
The biggest stage, the biggest game, and we just saw it happen again. Extraordinary.
The defense has been good, and they were good again there. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And that last possession, really a gut punch. You seemingly had it working. You were in the midst of a very strong drive, and suddenly the fumble, and you're watching the back of a defender's jersey as he brings it all the way in the other direction.
Not much.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 22. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. That one looks like he'll throw here. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Jarvis. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. On 4th down, Jarvis. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 27, and they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Here we go. H.E. Gator.
Hey, watch the screen, watch the screen.
Hey, Delta.
The screen. 58 to Mike, 58.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. From 17 yards out as they are able to cut into that lead. Well, they knew a lot of steps had to happen here. They got step 1, the touchdown. You need a 2-point conversion here, don't you?
You do, and as you continue to look ahead, if you're able to get that, somehow get the ball back and get another score, they have to go for 2 again. That's why teams are practicing multiple 2-point plays.
We saw that in Super Bowl 51 with the Patriots getting a pair of big 2-point conversions. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. And this is going to be taken in by the Chargers, and it appears they're going to win this football game. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none.
Ready? Right. 54's Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. I got you, boy. I got you. Mike 54. Mike 54.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's going to fire one. It's caught at the 10. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
Now the final act of this victory, the extra point. Oh, and it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And this fake extra point attempt failed big time. Not only did they not get it, they went backwards. Well, we saw action to the final whistle in this one. Not only the touchdown at the end to add to their lead, then they tried to put more on top of the 2-point conversion but didn't get it.
That's someone that wants to win and by as many as possible. They don't get the 2-point conversion to add on top, but just the idea of going for it with that type of a lead already when they didn't need to do so, that tells you what his mentality is. He is an attack, attack, attack coach. Always attack.
And they end this year just how everybody wants to end the year, holding the Lombardi Trophy. What a season for them. What a ride it's been for us as well here in the booth. For Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We will see you next season right here on EA Sports.